Hi everyone, I'm going to show you today how to limit access to SharePoint slash Teams slash File slash OneDrive Sync from unmanaged devices. And what do I mean by unmanaged devices? An unmanaged device is a computer that is not hybrid joined, Azure hybrid joined. Azure Hybrid Joined is a Windows Active Directory joined computer that is also joined with Azure. And with Azure AD Connect, you can sync your users and groups and computers to Azure, but then you have to add a group policy in Windows to enable hybrid. It's really simple to do. You can Google for the, or Bing, sorry, you can Bing for the for how to do it. It's really simple. Just add a group policy to do that. So the machine has to be Azure Hybrid Joined, or if you're joining your computers using Intune, they have to be a quote compliant device, meaning you have to have a compliance policy saying, hey, this device must have these things, and the device must be compliant. And you can control, what devices join and all that stuff. I'm not going to go into that here, but the device either has to be Windows or Azure Hybrid Joined or a compliant device with an Intune for what I'm going to show you to work. So I'm on the admin console. I'm in a demo account right now, and I'm just going to go to the SharePoint administration console. And under policies, there is an access control option. And right here you go unmanaged devices, and here's your three controls. And these are global. This is essentially setting a conditional access policy that's global across everything. You can't isolate it to a particular group of users or particular group of devices. If you want to do that, you got to go over to endpoint management and create a conditional access policy that controls it to a specific group. So this is a global wide setting. So block access means that only a Azure Hybrid Joined device or a compliant device within Intune slash Endpoint Manager will be allowed to access the portal, anything in the cloud. So if you want to go to download a file or get access to files or anything like that, sorry. If you're not in that category of Azure Hybrid Joined or a compliant device, forget it. You're not going to get there. For some organizations that have tight restriction policies, this is a great little policy to just click enable. It's global. It hits everyone. You don't have to do anything special. The next one up is allow limited web access only. So if you are on an unmanaged device, you can still get to your files, but you're not going to be able to download them. You're not going to be able to print them, and you're not going to be able to sync via OneDrive to your machine. So this is really great setting if you've got a lot of people that are BYOD or have personal devices that you don't want them OneDrive syncing your stuff down. This is the way to do it, and because it's just a global setting, so anything that's managed is going to be fine. Meeting your corporate compliance policies, but if it's an unmanaged device, a personal device, this will still allow people to get to their files, but it won't allow them to sync or download or print. So it's a really nice little policy that you can just set globally. The other thing, while I'm right here, I like to always talk about sharing. By default, this is the sharing policy that applies to both OneDrive and SharePoint slash Teams, that little sync button, or I'm sorry, not sync, but the file sharing options that are in there. And the best way to do it from a security perspective is to drop this down to new and existing, because this one here is kind of dangerous. Any bot that's out there that it gets into someone's account. I see this all the time. A bot hits account because there's no MFA enabled on the account, and the first thing it does is it uploads a file that's corrupted, creates an anonymous link to that file, hides the file from the user. I've seen this. And then starts sending this anonymous link out to everyone and is using your account or that person's account for sharing. So this is kind of a dangerous thing to use the anyone. So I recommend you at least drop it down to this when you're for your OneDrive and SharePoint sharing options. So that's it. If you have any questions, just let me know. I'm going to put a link to the document for the access control here, this setting here in in the notes below. So have fun with this. This is a great little thing to play with. If you're a Microsoft partner, you can go to demos.microsoft.com and get yourself a demo account. Use your local machine, use VirtualBox or Hyper-V on your machine, spin up a Windows device, Windows 10 computer on your VM, and play with this. It's a fun little control to make your environment much more secure. That's it. Have a great day.